Oh, it sounds like water. Okay.
Oh,
Do you see
no.
anything live in? Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah. I just have to tell people watching. I mean, it is a who's on first. Like I think Sue, I was telling you, I was cleaning something out, or I was going back looking for something on our Facebook, and I'm finding these things from many, many years ago. We're like, are we live? Are we live now? I mean, it's so funny.
We're consistent. At least we're consistent.
We're
Hi,
very
everybody.
consistent.
Welcome to Fridays with Sue and Steph. Today we are talking about games, and both of us have big game families. So I actually was going to take a picture of this, but did not get a chance because my last call ran over. So I'm going to start with like the pre-children gaming was it. This was what Dan and I did for years. We did this Scrabble, and we did this cribbage. And we played them both for hours and hours on end. We were poor. Playing games was free. And we spent hours doing those things. And it was so joyful. And I will tell you, the funny thing is, I can't even remember the rules of cribbage. I mean, hours and hours of cribbage. And did you guys ever play cribbage?
No. I mean, I know of it, but I don't know the rules. I don't know about it.
So that did not translate to our kids, either one of those games. But we have many, many that we play together. What's your most popular?
Probably the one that has stood the test of time would be Rummy Cube. The tiles.
Rummy Cube. Yeah, the tiles. We have it. It doesn't get taken out much anymore. I don't know what the
really fun.
I know. I don't know what the definition is. Okay, so my favorite, well, I have two favorite games that we play now. And we only play, sometimes we play, I can get people to play this one.
Oh, I've heard you talk about it. I don't know that one though.
So I love Azul, and I love it because even though it has an element of offense and defense, which I can't do, I'm terrible at doing both. Like I can't like watch you and strategize for me. That's what, if I ever had that skill, it is entirely gone. But the thing about Azul is I can have total joy being in my own little world. And it bugs everyone else because they're like, well, do you see what he needs? And I'm like, oh, wait, he needs something? And I'm just in my little world. And once in a while I win, really like by some luck. And then they're super annoyed. Like she doesn't even know how to play the game and she's winning.
I love that. That's my favorite comment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, you also, so when you guys, let me take this one. So like, I think this will fit. So if you're playing cards, are you not paying attention to what someone's picking up?
I'm not such a big card player. I'm more of like a game player. Oh, here's so Bananagrams is hell for me when my kids are home because first of all, I used to be the queen of like word games.
Yeah.
And they're so much quicker than me that like I've made some fabulous word and before I can even put it together, it's gone. Someone else took it.
Yeah.
So I can't do that one, but this one, Boggle.
The next one on my list.
Oh, go for it. You tell about Boggle.
Yeah. So it's funny. I feel like the games come in waves in our household. We haven't played it in a little bit. We were very into it for a while. The thing that makes me crazy on that one, I was just telling someone the story a few weeks ago where, so no different than like a puzzle where, you know, your mind starts to adjust to like what's on that, you know, like you start to like, you feel like you're part of the puzzle. So in Boggle, same thing. Like my mind is halfway through, you know, you got the little timer. When the timer hits about halfway, Todd turns the Boggle thing. I'm like,
oh, I love that. Oh my God, I would love that. The whole world would change. And then he turns it over again?
No. Turns the board.
No, I know, but then the timer goes over again?
No. He just does it halfway through. So like that I wouldn't mind. But now the time I'm used to for Boggle, I kind of have half the time where my brain has adjusted.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
yeah, I have no new words. Done.
Yeah, that's a puzzle where you need a little time to imprint the new orientation. Oh, I'm going to change that. I think it's a good idea for the game, but when the timer goes off, turn it and give you a second timer.
I can get my head around that. I think that's a good compromise.
I just saved the Boggle game.
This saved my marriage.
Yeah. So Boggle like what was like a Azul or no, like Bananagrams. You know, it's one of those games. Like I was in my family of origin, I was the killer one. And not anymore. Sucks.
No, it's kind of sad. I know it's Boggle's such a good one. The other one that we played for a while and I'd forgotten about it, and of course now I cannot recall the name. You get you get 2 letters, and you have to make up words. Whoever gets the, like, let's say an S and a N come out, and whoever yells a word that starts with an S and ends in an N gets those letters, and whoever has the most letters at the end.
Did you just talk about that?
No,
someone just talked about that as a game, and
it's
I was
fantastic. Like, it's a really good one. Like if you're
did you play it with friends? Not
recently.
Oh, what was the game you played with your neighbors?
I know you're thinking of the one where you write down the things and you give the clues. Where like it would be like your teen media, be like, oh, and you give a clue like, oh, the company I run. Yeah.
Okay, so someone else just told that story of the game you're talking about. Hey, Deborah Fish, she loves categories.
Oh,
okay, let's just put it up here. Great to see you, Deborah. Just coming on here. I love categories. I just recently found a categories in the marketplace. Nice. Very good. Yeah. So the other one that I love so much is Codenames.
Yes, we don't play that. I've heard that's a good one.
So this is the funny thing. We had played it at we were away with some families and someone brought it and we were having so much fun. So when the kids were home next time, Dan and one of the kids ran over to Target to get a game for us. And it says 4 to 8 players, 18 plus, and it says adults.
Wait, 4 to 8. Okay.
So they thought that was like not the kid version, but what it really is kind of the X-rated version.
Okay, that's funny.
and one of our kids, the first time we played it, one of our kids was dating somebody and they had never been to our house before, and we had just got the game, so take it out and it was like
Did that person remain around, or is that person gone?
Not so much.
Yeah. So we had one Thanksgiving where we played, what's the other one it's a dirty game. Oh my goodness. Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
He is now part of the family, but like that night he was like, it was the first time meeting the family. He was just right in it and everything. And I'm like, well, he's either a keeper or we'll never see him again.
Unbelievable. All right. Anything else to share?
One more game that's more of a now game, Chameleon.
Oh, I just bought 2 copies of it yesterday for gifts. Oh,
have you played it?
Yeah, I love it.
It's so fun.
I love that game. Jessica Port recently played a new game called Hand to Hand Wombat.
I love the name. That's clever.
Wait, so give us a little description. Can we make Jessica come on? I don't think we can on this. Let's see. No.
Does Jessica want to come on?
Yeah. I don't know how to get her on. She'd have Jessica come in through StreamYard, and we'll let you on to tell us what this game is.
The other one I added that we used to play that I think set the stage for a lot of card games was Uno when they were little.
Oh, yeah, that was a fun game. That was great. I mean, it is funny to think about the stages of, okay, here comes Jessica Port.
Hello.
Hi, tell us what that game is.
So, yeah, I recently had a game night with a bunch of my friends. And so, like when you're at a pediatrician's or like the really little kid game where it's like you have a bunch of rings and you stack them on a stick. So it's like the big ring, smaller, and you're supposed to stack them in the right order.
We're both looking at her like, wait, what?
It's literally a game for babies.
Oh, the play school one, the rings, the colored rings, and the white thing. Yes.
So imagine that. But everyone is covering their eyes. There's 4 of them. Everybody's covering their eyes, has to do it with one hand, and one person is trying to sabotage. But nobody knows who it is because everybody's eyes are closed.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Do you wear a whatchamacallit, or do you literally
I'll take my glasses off, one hand covered my eyes, one hand reaching, and we're all like shouting at each other, trying to like, all right, they all have like a little number on them. So it'll be like, I have the 5, I have the 4, and like you have to put them in the right order.
Somebody's hitting your hand to get out of the way, I'm guessing.
Yeah, or somebody's hitting your hand, somebody's trying to sneakily put something in the wrong order. So like, I have a 5, I have a 4, and like as you're putting it down, somebody sneaks a 2 in it.
That's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not. I'm gonna have to watch someone play that game because it's not hitting me.
It's a lot of screaming. It's a lot of, and then like every round you get to vote off one person who you think is the wombat, which is it's like good wombats and bad wombats. I don't know why the wombat's in there, but so one person gets voted out every round. And they're not allowed to tell you if they are or are not the wombat.
I just want to say, if I didn't know Jessica, my next question would be, were you drinking?
That would be a really fun one to play while drinking, but I'm not really. I had to drive home anyway.
I know that. All right. Well, thank you for your guest appearance today, Jessica. And they just needed something instead of combat. What is that?
Yeah. I know, because combat.
Hand-to-hand combat, hand-to-hand wombat. That's why they.
Thank you, Deborah. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you next Friday. Bye.
Bye-bye.